Greetings everyone. Welcome to LGE coverage of LFR T Limitless 2 action. We have a preseason race today at Australia. This should be a very interesting race. It's basically the start of the new season, but it's the preseason race just prior to the week starting, the official start to the season, which will be taking place next week, Monday, for Limitless 1 racing. So this is the Limitless 2 racing category. They will be racing every single Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. UK time. And we are just heading into the lobby, getting ready to start the qualifying. Let's see, get the full track map. No one has headed out onto the track. Oh, I hear some engines. Let's get the lap data up. So let us see who is leading the way. It looks like it is Flea 1996 will be the first one out on track. He has opened up the DRS and he is about on his outlap as he is on the medium compound tires as also I see an invalidation that's on here. That's Flea 1996 who has I see an invalidation, but he is on his outlap. So it's actually Nem Vidic who is the leader right now, who is going to set their or his first lap of this qualifying session as he heads down the start straight of the circuit, and he is now on his flying lap as he takes turn 1 and 2 relatively well. DRS wide open, and we'll ride on board with him for his entire first lap as he is the front runner of the hot lappers right now. Okay, so Jace. Hopefully, Big Weir can hear me as he just entered into the session. He's gonna have to put on a setup and retire so that hopefully this lobby doesn't glitch. But we have Nem Vidic who is on the start straight, and we will see the time that he puts onto the board. It is a 1:25.8. See who is up next. It should be Apex. Apex Finley has beaten Nem Vidic's time by 3 seconds entirely, as Phoenix has put a lap on the board in Aston Martin. He is about just half a tenth off of Apex Finley in second place. Flea has set a 1:24.5 for his first hot lap of this qualifying session. We now have Yo-Yo, who has set a 1:23.677, as Lucas A. Germany is now at the top of the qualifying standings, as he has set a 1:22.6, as now Thibbo Boy in the McLaren has set a 1:22.2. So a lot of people, as this track evolution is going to continue, a lot of people are going faster and faster as they're setting their laps after the initial runners, as we have yellow flags in Sector 3. Not sure who that was. It may have been Ryan Van Doom, as Ryan Van Doom sets a 1:24.5 for his first qualifying lap on the soft tires. Who do we have? We have Big Weir on his outlap. We are hopeful that the lobby doesn't glitch, but we'll ride on board with him. Actually, we'll see if anybody else is setting a lap right now. Anthony has just set a time in the Williams with a 1:22.9 for his first lap. That puts him in 6th place, as there are yellow flags in Sector 3, and that is a Mercedes. I believe it was King David who was getting out of the way of Arise, and Arise was actually on his outlap, so yeah, so it's just yellow flags for a bit of slowing down for some of these drivers as they're warming their tires. As we are now on board with FRL Arise, who actually trialed to enter this league last week. So he is new for this season of Limitless Formula Racing, and we'll ride on board with him, see what kind of lap time he can set for his first qualifying lap as a Limitless Formula Racing driver. As he heads into this right, you want to kiss the right and then take a bit of that left, not too much, or you will spin out. That curve that he just went over on that right side can be lethal. He took it really well. As he heads into this slow right left, kiss the right, touch the left if you dare. As he heads into this sweeping left, full speed on this, and then here, brake right at the 50, and a bit too early on the brakes as he has invalidated his session, or his qualifying time. He may duck into the pits. To get another set of tires, we'll see what he does as Apex is on an outlap. As he is slowing down for the car behind him, that would be the Red Bull of... Was it? I'm not sure who that was. It might have been... That's true. Yeah, it was actually Flea that he got out of the way of. Flea is powering through these outlaps. Watch your tires, man. So we will ride on board with Flea, who is currently sitting in 8th place, setting a 1:24.5 for his first lap time. As DRS is wide open, coaching the Williams of Anthony, who gets out of the way nicely. Twist the left, stay to the left, sweep to the right, touch that curb. Doing pretty well. He's actually he's purple in Sector 1 as it is right now. So a very good Sector 1 for Flea 1996. So we'll see how he continues into Sector 2. As brake at the 50, kiss that one, Watch the left, as that left curb is a death curb. It will spin you out if you take too much speed or do not take it completely straight on. Slow into this left. You want to go to the left, sweep right. Took it a bit conservatively, but he has now jumped to 4th place as he has set a 1:22.6 for his, that would be, I believe, his second flying lap, or qualifying lap, I should say. We'll see who else is on. So we are on board, and he's 2 seconds down from his time that he was setting, so I don't believe he is on a lap. We'll ride on board with Yo-Yo in the Ferrari, who's currently sitting in 9th place with a 1:23.6. A bit tentative through that first turn, but we'll see how he does for second one, as Ryan Van Doom is out of this session. And I think he has crashed just before getting to turn 1. So Ryan Van Doom is out of this qualifying session. He was, or is, sitting in P11. We'll see where that will drop him to after all of these qualifying times have been set by all these drivers. Stick to the left, 50, well done. Take as much right as you can. Straight on the left, DRS open, well done by Yo-Yo on this flying lap, as Apex has set a 1:22.091, blistering time by Apex Finley in the Haas. As Kingsholm gets out of the way nicely for Yo-Yo. As he is just coming around to this final turn. DRS open. We'll see what time he can set. Pretty good, as he is in 7th place with a 1:22.797. We will see who else is on laps right now. So we are riding on board with Anthony, who is on the medium tires. Let's actually take a look and see. So Harass and Anthony are the only two who have or are using medium tires so far in this qualifying session, as the times are now going down. Lucas A. Germany with a 1:21.834 to sit on provisional pole right now in the Alfa Romeo, as we're currently on board with Anthony. Let's see what he can do in these medium tires. Slightly slower, and he has abandoned his qualifying lap as he ducks into the pits. We'll see if he'll put on a set of soft tires. As we're riding on board with Kingsholm, who's currently sitting in 14th place with a 1:25.7. Well done on that turn. Stick to the left. Try and kiss the right if you can. Straight to the line, and it's a 1:23.6 for Kingsholm. He's currently sitting in 12th place. Let's see who else. This is a flying lap for Ryan JW. Kiss the left. Kiss the right. Well done. Power down, DRS open. We'll see. Kiss the right if you can. Well done on the power. A bit of a twitchy moment, but kept the car moving forward. Bit of a left there. A very twitchy car for this Alfa Romeo. As it's the power down, we will see what time Ryan JW sets. It's a 1:23.800, so the Alfa Romeo currently sitting in 13th place. We'll ride on board with Mr. Basil as we have 4 minutes left in this qualifying session. There are only 4 cars on track right now. A lot of these cars are going to be waiting until probably around 2 minutes to 2 minutes 30 seconds before they will go out for their final flying laps, qualifying laps, flying laps. So we have yellow flags in sector 3. Ooh, that is not going to be good for the tires. So he will stay on the track and he will go out to set his flying lap as FRL Arise has retired. Maybe trying to start P11 for this race. We'll see what happens there, as I do not know who was sitting stationary there. Oh, so he actually crashed out. So it was not a retirement. FRL Arise has crashed out. So we'll see where that will put him at the end of this qualifying session, as they're riding on board with Mr. Basil in the AlphaTauri. Smooth on the acceleration there. Stick to the right side, close to the wall, brake at the 50, kiss that left, just ride the right, rode it a bit too, cut in a little bit too much on the right, and he has invalidated his lap time. He's going to have to try and recharge his battery in this little amount of time and try and set another flying lap right now. So we'll see. Vidic. There we have the outlap. As Apex Finley has invalidated his time. So let us see if we can see anybody who's on a flying lap right now. So yep, so Anthony would be on another flying lap right now. As we have yellow flags in sector 3, I just believe that was a slowdown of an AlphaTauri, either Vidic or Mr. Basil. Let's see who else is out on track, as King David is going menacingly quick right now. He is 4/10, nearly 5/10 down on his best time, so he is very much looking like he's going to take pole position. Lucas A. Germany is on the outlap, so we'll see what he can do, as he is currently sitting in first place. However, King David has backed out, and I'm not sure if he'll make the line to be able to do another lap. As Apex Finley is going again, we will see Phoenix, who is 600ths down on his best time, as Anthony has now jumped up to P5 with a 1:22.1 on his time, which I do not know how Phoenix did not invalidate his lap there. And I believe this is a flyer, so let's see what kind of time he does do. That was interesting, to say the least. And I think he may have backed out. Yes, he has backed out. We will see. Looks like Hibbo Boy, yes, he is on his flying lap. Ooh, and that would be it for his flying lap. We'll see if anybody else is on the flyer. Yes, King's Home is on the flyer as he is into the final turn of the sector. We'll see what it is that he can do. It looks like he's going to make an improvement from 13th. We'll see where he goes to, as he wanted to take that toe, should have taken it. Got a bit of it. 123.1 for Joe. King's Home. He is in 10th place. We'll see if anybody else is on the flyer. I believe Mr. Basil is on the flyer. Let us see what he can do. That lovely green and yellow ensemble of a helmet as he is ducking into the pits. So it does not look like anybody else is on a flying lap. Yep, and that would be it. So this, as you see it on the left side, this is going to be the starting order for the race that is coming up in a couple minutes time. As Lucas A. Germany in the Alfa Romeo with a 1:21.8. Fastest time of this qualifying session. He will be starting P1 with King David in the Mercedes, starting in P2, and Apex Finley rounds out the top three, setting a 1:22.0. As we will go through the list, so Lucas A. Germany in first, King David in second, Apex Finley in third, Phoenix in fourth, Anthony in fifth in the Williams, Thibbo Boy in sixth in the McLaren, Yo-Yo in seventh, Flea 1996 in eighth, Big Weir in ninth, King's Home in the Red Bull in 10th place, FRL Arise 1K in 11th, Harass 18 in 12th, Mr. Basil 13th, Ryan JW in the Alfa Romeo in 14th, Nem Vidic in 15th, and Ryan Van Doom of Aston Martin rounds out the 16 qualifying drivers. So let us be hopeful that we do not get a glitch to start out this race. And that is one of the things. So that is one of the things I think I saw in another server. So if you do get into the qualifying session late, what you're supposed to do, you can put on your setup and then you're supposed to retire right away. That will, I think, alleviate the potential of a glitch happening for the actual race session. So we'll see what it is that happens. Hopefully we do not get a glitch and the race will proceed without any issues. As it is the formation lap. I'll just take you guys who are viewing through the order of drivers. This is Yo-Yo in the Ferrari. We have Flea 1996. I don't know why I can't say this man's name correctly. I will get it right. In 8th place, Big Weir in the McLaren in 9th, King's Home in 10th. We have FRL Arise 1K in 11th, as let us actually see the tire compound. So the top 10 are starting on softs, as we have FRL Arise, Harass, both in the Alpines, and Mr. Basil starting on mediums, 11th, 12th, and 13th, respectively. We have Ryan JW, who is starting 14th on the soft compound tires. Nembidic in 15th will be starting on the soft tires. And Ryan Van Doen, who rounds out the top 16, will be starting on the medium tires. And I quite like Ryan Van Doen's helmet. I'm not sure if he made that specifically as an Aston Martin driver for this season. I really like your helmet, sir. I really like your helmet. As Lucas A. Germany parked at the front. Pole position on the left side. As we are about to commence this race at Australia. As we have 1 red light, 2 red light, 3, 4, and 5. And we have false starts. As Lucas A. Germany is away. Relatively good start by him, we'll see. And King David has to back out, but Lucas A. Germany goes a bit wide. And King David has now swapped places with Lucas A. Germany, as Lucas A. Germany has fallen down another place. Currently in a battle with, not in the battle anymore with Apex Finley, as Apex Finley has spun it. So we'll go back to the front as we have yellow flags in Sector 1. I believe that is for the spin by Apex, as Lucas A. Germany just behind King David. We will see as Harass and Anthony. As what has happened here? As we have a virtual safety car, I'm not sure. As we have a red flag. So the session is red flagged. Everyone who is in this session right now, just exit. We're going to be restarting. We're going to be restarting the race. So you can exit. Yep, so it is a red flag, you guys, so you can exit out. We will be starting another session. I will be stopping